Hello, Scott.
Deep in the forest is a gully where mere mortals fear to tread or ride. But in our quest to become hard enduro gods, we have chosen to laugh in the face of fear and bent two-stroke pipes. Our mission, should we choose to accept it, to walk like heroes in the footsteps of Jarvis, Blascuziak and Walker. Of course, then we usually wake up and realise we are still enduro pussies. But hey, it's still fun to dream. Even getting down into the gully is tough enough for us hard enduro wannabes.
Hello, Barry.
Hello, Scott. That's 2 crashes.
Next is Jeff, who is sure to learn from Scott's mistake.
Yeah, careful, she's going to slip more.
Oh, that was fine.
Yeah, the front wheel was just on a tree root and about to go.
Oh dear. Honestly, I did not see that.
What happened, Scott?
I got gearbox oil.
Oh, shit. Gearbox oil. So you've done a crankcase, maybe? Yeah, you might have fallen. Actually, I can see a big chip taken out of the rock here. Sorry, man, I'd give you a hand, but my neck's pretty fucked.
Or I just prefer to film instead of help.
So the front wheel might slip again. Yep.
I was just about to roll in,
Yeah.
and I just looked down and...
Fuck me. Possibly if I hadn't said anything, you might have just rolled off. Oh, shit. This is a nasty little section. And your rear wheel's about to drop. There you go.
And here's where the fun and games start. We have reasonably easy lines through here, but Ben and Scott want to try the harder ones. Up first, Benji. I looked at this line and thought he must be kidding. The first bit isn't too hard, but then you have to launch the bike to go along a thin ridge of rock and swing the bike into a pivot turn to the left. Getting the line is really important, so Ben takes his time. Nice work, Benji. I wasn't really sure if that was possible. And for the rest, he takes the left line just so he can throw this fancy pants pivot turn in. A good run all round. But I don't want Ben to get a big head, so I must mention his wheelies suck.
The world's longest wheelie? The world record was held for years by Doug Domikos, who did a 233-kilometer long wheelie in 1984. But Masaru Kudo from Japan smashed the record with a 500-kilometer wheelie on a Yamaha scooter that took 13 hours.
Next is Scotty the Clutchmeister. Actually, if he keeps stalling the bike so much, he might lose his title of Clutchmeister. Bouncing to wake that rear wheel. Bugger, not quite enough.
Scott checks to see if he can get a bit more run up. Nice. And he's up. You can see he's running very low air pressure with his tubeless setup for more traction. Wow. The problem here? Scott needed to do a difficult pivot turn to the left while riding that thin edge of rock. He couldn't make the pivot turn. Now he still needs to get up this section so then he can do an awkward U-turn. Good to see he keeps looking down to check for obstacles and lack of traction. When you have short, stumpy little legs, you also need to keep a constant watch for where to stand. He's up. Woohoo! This U-turn took about 5 hours, so I've chopped out all that boring video footage. The 200 is stalling a lot. I suspect Scott might still have some jetting problems. It reminds me of a famous KTM meme. Woohoo! Jeff is just taking the easy line. He's finished 2 night shifts with fuck all sleep, so isn't up for the hard lines. Me, I'm still messed up with jet lag from the Canada trip. I take the easy line too. But even the easy lines aren't that easy. Plus, after 6 weeks of riding a 4-stroke 250, I'm having trouble adjusting back to my bike. Scott takes an interesting line here. Excuse my burping. My line, I've always found it easier to pop my front wheel up on this bank, then just pivot turn. I'm too lazy to stand on the foot pegs here. Earlier in the ride, I slammed headfirst into a bank, and my neck and upper bank are almost going into spasm at this point of the ride. Next bit is tricky. A mud hole makes your tyre slippery just before you need traction to get up a rock. Whoop. Bit slippery. Nicely done. Wow. Ah, damn it. My neck is too sore to go on. I pull out of the gully and just walk along, filming the guys finishing things off. Woo-hoo. Lately, a lot of guys have said we are crazy to try and ride this shit. But once you try pushing your boundaries and learning new skills, it can get very addictive. I don't find much pleasure in riding fast, smooth tracks, but hey, if that turns your crank, why not? Personally, I am looking forward to my next encounter
with the gully of horror.
Remember, life's short and there's no dress rehearsal, so you better make it count.